Hey, what's up? I'm Mike Salemi, and today I thought I'd bring in something new. I thought we would add in locomotion to kettlebell training. So much of the time when we lift bells, we keep everything in the center line, which is great, but once you feel dialed in with that, I would encourage you to start exploring some of the other variations and some of the other progressions that you can do with a kettlebell. So let's go right into it. We're gonna head right into the locomotive swing. So let me show you what the full movement looks like, and then we'll break it down step by step. So with that movement, one of the things you might have noticed from the get-go is we actually started with a staggered stance. So we took a parallel stance, we offset our stance. This is gonna relate more to locomotion, as well as so many sports that require single leg balance or balance from an offset position. So I love staggered stance swings, and that's actually the very first part we're gonna start on this movement that you wanna lay down. So to do that first, what we're gonna do is if I stand right over the kettlebell lined up, I'm actually gonna bring my stance just about inside a shoulder width. Now, if the kettlebell, for example, is gonna be in my right arm, I'm gonna drift my right leg back, elevate the heel, soften the back knee. So from here, you do need enough clearance so that the bell's not gonna hit your leg, so you don't wanna be too close. You just want enough so where you feel balanced and rooted, but enough so the kettlebell can swing through. Then you're gonna take the exact same kettlebell technique that you're already drilling, already working on, because all of those principles apply. So from here, you're gonna hinge your hips back, okay? Remember, the back heel's lifted, the back knee's soft. I'm loading my right arm, gonna hinge it up, and go right into the top of the swing. And just that movement in and of itself feels great. And now let me give you one big tip on that. Here's the backswing. When you hit that top position, I want you to squeeze this glute. I want you to bring your hips into full extension, not necessarily leaning back, but I do want you to squeeze the glute and get as tall as you can. Once you feel super comfortable with the staggered stance or that offset swing, now we're gonna add in a clean element as well as a forward step. So next progression looks like this. All right, let's talk about some details on that movement. So we hit the same back position as the staggered stance swing. But now as the kettlebell starts traveling forward, it's creating forward momentum. So what I want you to do is I want you to feel that forward momentum and allow it to gently, under control, pull you forward into the forward step. So you hit your backswing, it swings forward, pulls you forward, and now you go ahead and step forward with the right. Big key on this one is when you step forward, keep this heel elevated, finishing in this position. You don't want the heel down. You'll feel a little bit too blocky and a little bit too stuffed up. So hit your backswing, step into that position. Now, progression number 3. Now we're doing the full movement. We're gonna add an upper body element. So from here, there's our clean. We're already set up to now step forward with the opposite and move into that overhead press. To reverse the movement, you step back, bring it down to the rack, step it back, and you're right back into the staggered stance, swing to clean. Whew. So that movement's gonna challenge your balance, your rhythm, your timing, your explosiveness, integrating the lower body with the upper body. A lot of fun now integrating locomotion with your kettlebell work. So give that a try. Just make sure you've got the prerequisite steps laid down. I hope you enjoy this, and please do comment how you feel with this exercise and how you're implementing it in your training. One big tip at the end: go light on this movement. You don't want to go super heavy. The complexity is pretty high, so drill it with like an 8-kilo weight and then a 12, and really just work on the fluidity of the movement from start to finish. I'll catch you guys next time.